All right, well, we lied, and we're back. So Michael here just went ahead and won an ultimate battle. We played a little 8-man, so it was just a little 3-rounder, but he did go undefeated with our boy. So there's been some changes, so we're gonna kind of just let him take the reins here and just talk about the list. He kind of had some correspondence with one of our locals, and they've kind of worked some stuff out.
Yeah, so like almost immediately after the other video, he was like over and he was just like, oh, I really want to play the deck. It seems fun. So he just starts playing it, and he plays it at Locals Friday. And after Locals, he just looks at me and he goes, why don't we just play Boo Tanks but play like Dabura and everything in it? I was like, the list is probably whatever. We put it together, the list, and it just started feeling so much better than Boo Tanks, Kid Boo, and like the old version of Fat Boo. And
like your previous iteration.
The previous iteration. That like it just started almost like steamrolling games.
It's very good. He's not even exaggerating. It's super obnoxious.
Yeah, so again, as Alex said, little 3-rounder, round 1 Broly. He didn't know about the errata, so he cooked himself.
The 4-cost resting all energy.
Yeah.
He left the TLDRs. He left the 8 drops in energy open, thinking that they would be stood after the 4-cost, but it does not work that way.
Yeah, and granted, I like had enough to get out anyway, or I was like still fine, but it basically turn skipped him, and I killed him immediately on the crackback. Round 2 was against Piccolo. That deck is kind of free. You just have so much rest and freezing. And at one point, he was past turn with like 5 cards in hand, 3 life, and 8 energy open, and I just played the 4-drop, and he immediately scooped.
Yeah, he had 9. I asked him about it because it's my buddy. He had 9 energy open because he had 3 days of training in his hand.
Yeah, and dead cooked. And then last round was against Kid Glue. To put it shortly, Dabura is a god card. He just out-tempos Kid Boo. Yeah. We'll try to breeze through it a little bit. So 15 leader when attacking draw 1. It's Bobbity on the front side. Evil Wizard flips at 4, draws into Majin Buu. When attacking draw, you're a Majin leader. And at the end of the turn, you get to play a battle card with a Wicked Soul or Evil Wizard in its traits for free. The benefit of this is this lets you cheat out a lot of mana, and it lets you, or a lot of energy worth of cards, and it lets you extend more than Kid Boo gets to, and Boo Tanks gets to, while also playing a tempo game.
Yeah, you kind of get to do the same stuff with like the Bobbities and like, you'll see.
Yeah. So, for Yamu, your typical cantrip, it is Wicked Soul, so it can play off the leader. Very basic. You have your Majin Frieza. Funny enough, against the Boo against the Broly, I had 2 spoilers. I am playing this.
We'll get to that.
But I had 2 of these out. At the end of turn, I actually played this, and then end of turn made it a blocker, so I had 2 blockers going into the final turn. So you can sneak out blockers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Frieza rest, the Frieza Boo rest, and then the actual Frieza rest. Just a staple. Incredibly important. We're still playing Jump Scare Bobbities. I ended up charging these all day long. Never really found a reason to play them.
I mean, if you look at the matchup spread you played, it's like...
Yeah, there's like no reason to play them. They were free charges. It's like... It's still... I wouldn't cut it. I wouldn't go down because in the matchups that it's good, it's a god card against. And in the matchups, it's not. Like, it's just a free charge or combo. Like, it doesn't necessarily matter.
And it is also just a free play. Like, at the end of the day, you just get it for free off of Fatty, so...
I'm glad you mentioned that, because that is the real reason we circled back to this. So, there was an interaction with this card I didn't know about, but I didn't feel like testing. And it's because, as a Magic player, I was reading cards incorrectly, how they would be ruled in Magic. But you're able to activate this to play this and you can still activate this to untap and give a card blocker. So on your double strike turn, you can go 5 into 4, do your whole line of play, and then Boo, cheat this out at end of turn, and then untap the 4-drop. So you get to, again, do everything that Boo Tanks and Kid Boo are doing, but instead of on turn 2 playing this and turn skipping, you're actually progressing your game state, and you're waiting until you're flipped to free play this.
Yeah.
Because this lets you untap things at the end of the turn, because the end of the turn is all one
It's
phase.
all processing.
Yeah, it's all processing at
yeah.
once. It's not. It was because I had a Magic brain, and in Magic that wouldn't be how that worked.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Also, this card I feel is not very relevant until you're awakened. Like, the blocker's not super relevant to you until you're flipped.
It's not.
So playing it on turn 2's ass, but playing this for free when you're on your backside is god tier.
Absolutely. We're playing 4 of the Freeze Boo, and while we're on this, I don't know if I've mentioned, this is a 52 card list, and the last 2 cards we're actually bumping this up to 4. It is an Awakener, and it is a freeze only if you're on the Majin side, but it's a 10k freeze that's also an Awakener. Unironically, this is what kind of won me the game, because I had...
The last round?
Yes, I had, variants. I had all 4 copies in hand as combo, and originally I took out a Janemba, which is a 5k, and I won by exact combo.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's just really important. It's being a self-awakener is really good, because a lot of the times people leave you at like 5 or 6, and just being able to go, no, let me go to 5.
Yeah.
Also, important Majin, you can actually play this off your 5-drop. So if your opponent has something like a 4-drop or even a 5-drop on board, and you get to, and you don't want to like super overextend, you get to play the Boo Double Striker, play this out, swing into their rested card, and then it's frozen, and while still establishing your Double Striker.
Yeah.
I think I honestly think every Boo deck should play.
It's part of the tempo aspect of the deck, yeah. The mirror match, you're just trading 5-drops at the end of the game.
The best card in this deck. Oh my god. So against the Piccolo player, I played this turn 2, swung at him, and he sat there and read it for a bit, and he pushes it back at me as like, oh no, you need a Bobbity in your battle area. Because honestly, that's probably what it should have been. This card is so ridiculous, and this is the main appeal of playing Bobbity / Fat Boo is playing this. And what's important to realize is, so when you're playing Kid Glue and you're playing Boo Tanks, and you say, I'm gonna play this turn 2, I'm playing this turn 2.
Yeah, this card is a huge problem. It's like, he's not even exaggerating. This shit is annoying as hell. Quickly going through the Kid Blue game, he played this Bobbity on turn 2. I played Dabura on my turn 2 and swung into him. And instead of just playing a 3-drop barrier or blocker to start going after me, he energy absorption to keep this rested, and then played 2 cantrips. And then I played a Buhan, and I was just like, whatever, I had a cantrip on board, so I was like, pop it, I'm gonna start hand ripping you. And then he had the final explosion, and he only had a Bobbity on board, and we're going into turn 5. Yeah, this literally double turn skip over this.
This card just forced so much pressure into Kid Boo. Honestly, just so much pressure in a lot of decks.
It's fucking everything. His card is absurd. Unless you are blue, which no one is playing blue, then you have no clean out to this. Even then, as a blue player, you can't play High Life and just take the turn off the sickle anymore. It's just, it's a problem. This card's really good.
Yeah, it's just, this card's so incredibly strong. 2-drop 30.
The really broken, before you get too lost in the sauce, the really broken part about this is because you're free playing the barrier Bobbity. After you free play the Bobbity, you can free play this again on your backside.
Yes,
because it's a 2-cost in hand. And
if you have the barrier blocker, you can also cheat in and make this a blocker too.
It's dumb.
There's so many cute things.
It's so dumb.
I remember guys, I was clowning on this. I'm wrong. I'll admit, I'm a moron.
Well,
but
we just
not
didn't
for
realize.
the right reasons.
Yeah, we just
I'm a moron for
consider-
not the right
yeah.
reasons. I'm not playing the other package of it, but just because you get to free play this, because this card's terrible turn 2. If you end up wanting to play this deck, mulligan for this every single game.
It's seriously a lot of pressure.
This game, seeing 1 to 2, or seeing 2 of this will determine whether or not you win a game.
Yeah.
The only time you don't want to like super see 2 of it is in an other yellow matchups, which again, as I said before, he final explosion. But like I was going into turn 5 and then I just played my double striker and he hadn't done anything.
Yeah, it's really good.
You have to play this. Small note, it does say if your leader is Majin, so you do need to be awakened to get this. But most of the time, you're not really playing this for tempo. Most of the time, you're playing this.
This is
for
a kill turn, right?
A kill turn. You could tempo in the later game when you're awoken if you don't want to go for game. But just make sure you realize this only activates when you have a Majin leader because you are a evil wizard on the front side.
Yeah.
2 Janembas. As I stated previously, I was on 3 of this. I just really wanted more 10s. I wouldn't cut this entirely. I almost wish I could find more room for this. This card is so good. Oh no, sorry. I didn't play the 5 drop. I was going into 4 energy and he had me at 5 life in the Kid Buu matchup. So I played this to awaken.
To take your life.
To take the life.
Dabura.
Then I played Dabura.
Yeah.
So I had this Dabura, and then I flipped, went 20, 25, 30, end of turn, played the Bobbity, restood the Dabura.
Yeah, that's so nasty, man. So nasty.
Play more Awakeners.
Yeah.
And also, just play this card. This card's so good.
Kind of also was the logic with the 2-cost Buu, right? Just more options.
More options to awaken to get to the backside.
Yeah.
Majin Buu, Evil Buuhan. This is your generic KO. You can be on either side of this. This card's your tempo card. If you want to stall, you can go for this. If you want to, if you've played yellow or you've played against this card, you know what this card does.
Yeah,
This card's so strong, not leader locked. It just lets you get so far ahead of your opponent. We don't have anything cheeky. We can't do the KO to cheat out anything. It's just you're playing this because it's so strong.
It's just a lot of pressure. It's a pain in the ass.
It's so good.
It has to be removed. It sucks.
Buff Buu. Another thing. So, again, circling back, your leader must be Majin to restand this.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you're playing this for kill turn anyway. Yeah. But again, if you've been playing the game for a while, you know what this card does. Can't be restood during charge phase. Activate main, KO another battle card, restand it. Double 30 is a problem.
It's more often than not double 40 because it's so easy to put 10 on it.
Yeah. Usually, yes. In the Broly game I played, I swung, I want to say it was 8 times on the lethal turn. I swung 8 times.
It was like 2 Daburas, 2 of these, leader swing.
Pumped it to 30, and then I played the 4-drop Majin Vegeta.
Yeah, I finished my match. I watched the end of that game.
Yeah.
It was just pretty good.
You just have so much
shit, man.
You have so much swings, so much shit, while also applying so much pressure and swinging for really good amounts of
low key, this is kind of the best version of Majin Buu. Like, low key.
The god card of yellow.
Yeah, I mean, it does everything yellow wants to do.
On play, freeze. It's when attacking, freeze. Also a 10k.
It's over neutral. Yeah.
Multiple times, I would just play this without swinging.
Just leave them standing, yeah.
Leave them standing. If they out it, oh well. Or just like playing back to back of this. This is a mandatory 4 of. That is also why I think the freeze Buu is a mandatory 4 of. Just having, I think that my deck is playing 8 options to freeze anything. Well, not anything because that's 5 or less, but to freeze cards is incredibly strong. Also, this is a 10k. This card is just really good. You need to play 4 of it. Don't play anything less.
Pretty good.
Play 6 of it if you can.
Yeah, just cheat. Easy.
Majin Buu Kid. So, again, this card's insane. This card's
fucking to be banned. This card's retarded.
So we up to this, and we circled back to the Bobbity because I could not beat Gibby. I actually think Gibby is the curse of Buu more than Cell is, because their numbers are so high. But if you go, most of the time, if you have this untapped, they can't get rid of this. So you either turn skip them or you force them to swing so awkwardly and not get double strikes.
Yeah.
And because Gibby goes so low, you get to
You freely press your hand.
you just freely. It's just so good. If you somehow don't know, on play or when KO, if your leader is Majin, which only works on the backside, rest all your opponent's energy. There was an errata this card. Again, my Broly opponent did not know about the errata. But it rests all energy and battle cards with a cost of 5 or less. And draws a card. That's on play or KO. This card is incredible.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck this card.
So with the ratios we have 11, 3, 2, math.
We could pop this?
No, 11 ways to rest anything. Because unless your opponent's doing the barrier boo, which if he is, it's the buy.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But
free.
every single time they play the crit boo, and they if they crit boo you, you're gonna rest it. If they play this, you're just gonna rest it for free. So like, I'm gonna untap this all the time, even though boo can tap this freely. But like, this is more so in there for the matchups that have to just answer this and don't have a clean answer for it. 4-drop Majin Vegeta. This card is ridiculous. It's 4-drop 20 5k combo. Active made once per turn. Choose up to one of your opponent's rested battle cards with a cost of 3 or less. KO it, then switch it to active.
This was your other swings against Broly.
Yes.
This was the last card you played.
Yes. So against the Broly, I played the Kid Buu, froze their board, then also played this because yes, I was at 8 energy because stalling, freezing everything is great.
It's a long game.
This card just, it lets you do so much. Even in matchups where you don't get the KO, it's still perfectly fine. Like, it's just 225, or you could just give a hand trip to make it 30. And you get to do the buff boo thing, essentially, but you get to do it with this while answering board. Again, as we said earlier, the 3 cost thing didn't really come up in this tournament. I did charge this a lot, but a lot of the time going for kill turn, I had this, and I always value 2 swings at 30 or 25 more than like 130 swing.
Yeah, it's really good.
The best card in this deck, or one of the best cards in this deck, Majin Buu Kid. You know what this card does. You've played against it. You've probably seen it a lot.
You probably hate this card.
You probably hate this card and want it banned along with the 4-drop. And don't ban this, ban the 4-drop. So on play with 1 battle card with a cost of 4 or less with Majin or Evil Wizard with its special traits from your hand. This card is ridiculous.
You don't say.
So the mentality that I have, because we're playing this is a very strong tempo list. You get to do, like, play Dabura turn 2, play a Dabura and a 1 cost, or a Buhan and start hitting things. And then you can either do this turn 4, the Majin Vegeta turn 4, freeze Q, and start. On your turn 5, you get to slam this and this. You're probably awoken by then. Then you get to play the Barrier Bobbity for free off leader and untap this. For 5 mana, you just played 11 worth of combo.
Yeah, it's really stupid with the end of turn free play, because you probably did one the previous turn, and then now you have a second one, and now you have 2 blockers, and it's just, yeah.
In the final turn against Kid Buu, I did this, pressured his hand and life. I didn't like hard hand dump. I just said, you know what, 30, 35. I made him give me a bunch of cards. And at the end of the turn, I already had a Bobbity out. At the end of the turn, I played a second one and untapped both of these. He was able to rest this one, but he could not rest both of them. And the way he had to do it was play, which I don't necessarily agree with how he did it. There was a way to rest both, but he would have lost 3 swings. So
yeah, true. It's like
it forces your opponent in very, very bad situations. Card is very good. and I think it shines the most in this deck because of the fact that you get to cheat out. You know, you could go this into buff, Buhan, whatever, like Bobbity, all the combo. At the end of your turn, you can either play a Bobbity to restand this, play the other Bobbity to tell your opponent if they have a 3, you're going to give them a card. Or if you have a Bobbity on board, you get to cheat out a Dabura and say, answer the double strike
30,
and a
yeah.
30.
Yeah,
It is very, like,
Yeah.
not much in the game can just answer
and there's
all that.
probably just another one of these coming the next
Yeah.
turn, so yeah, it's pretty good.
Super combo of choice does not matter. You can do whatever you want. I chose Dende. Dende is the best super combo. It's adorable. Final Explosion. Again, based on my matchups, I charge this card all day today.
I also
would
charge
not
mine,
be caught
yeah.
home without it.
For sure, yeah.
If I was playing against, if I play against Gibby, this card's great. If I play against Bootanks, this card's great. Honestly, this card was only bad into Kid Buu because he was playing so defensive against me that it made it like so.
He didn't
bad.
have a board.
He
didn't
didn't have a board to do
Yeah.
anything. He had a bunch of 1-drops, but like I don't care about the 1-drops that much. The only time I actually used this was in pre-games against the Broly, where the Broly paper player had 4 1-drops on board, and I used this just to clear the 1-drops.
Yeah, just rest stall.
Yeah,
switch,
like-
yeah.
It wasn't anything crazy. That's the list. Again, 52 cards. I completely turned around on this. I actually do think this version of the deck has felt the strongest. And honestly, another factor of playing Fat Buu, I was discussing with a buddy of mine that we saw. The Broly player is a longtime friend of mine. And we were discussing the reason that I ended up wanting to play Bobbity is while I think Kid Buu and Bootanks are better decks and have better hard winning matchups, I actually think Bobbity has the most even matchup spread, and you also do have the surprise factor because of the fact that your opponent starts feeling so behind when you slam a 2-drop Dabura and start swinging 30. They start feeling so behind and pressured to hit this that you're gaining tempo everywhere else.
Yeah.
And that is the, like...
And they have to be removed, man, because, like, you can take the swings early, but as soon as you flip, that shit's no joke. You're getting 2 cards or a super off that. You have to remove those.
That card is going to continue to swing at you, and I promise you, you are going to see, like, 2 or 3 of these. The games that your win percentage goes up astronomically if you slam 2 of these.
Yeah, I mean...
If you have 2 of these, you are, I would say you're going to win 70% of your games. If you see 3, you won.
Oh yeah, our other buddy that was testing this with him played all 4 against me. I'm like, I scoop.
Yeah, I
4 turns in a row he played this card. I'm like, I quit.
Yeah, I have had games where I see all 4 and you feel like nothing can beat you.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. Well, congratulations, Michael. The deck does feel really good. I hate playing against it, but you guys should try it out. Definitely don't knock it. You probably will, but don't. It's really good. But yeah, thanks and see you.